Okay, so this is, I think I'm gonna like it here. It starts out, it's like, Cecile will pick out all your clothes. So there's not much dancing in this, it's more kind of like moving, because they're kind of just getting to know the people around everywhere. So, Cecile, whoever is Cecile, is going to walk up to Annie, say your line, and walk away. Green is her best color, no blue, I think. Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Greer. Mrs. Greer walks up, says your line, walks away. Annette comes in to make your bed. Annette, hopefully you're gonna have bedding with you. Hand it to Annie. Walk away. Then Annie is going to say, Annette comes in to make your bed. Satin shoes, I think. I think I'm gonna like it here. Okay, so whenever you say, I think I'm gonna like it here, you have the bedding. So pretend this bedding. I think I'm gonna like it here. And then hand it off to Mrs. Pugh. So you're just gonna hand your bedding to Mrs. Pugh. The swimming pool is to your left. Grace is going to point to the left and show Annie where the pool is. Tennis court is in the rear. So Drake, you're gonna give Annie a tennis racket. And then Annie's gonna be like, swing it. Never even picked up a racket before. Have an instructor here at noon. And then it goes, when you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. So when you wake, everyone in the background will go, when you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. So those are the arms. I like it to the right. So when you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. So while you're doing that, you're gonna do a grapevine to the left. So when you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. Pugh comes to take it away. Okay, so that looks like, so let's try that from the beginning. So when you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. 3-step turn. When you're through, Mrs. Pugh comes to take it away. So after that, after the 3-step turn, you're gonna get into a like semicircle around Annie and Grace. And that's when it says, no need to pick up any toys. So you're in a semicircle around Annie and Grace. So then, I don't know let me look at the words to see what she says, just a second. Okay, so the words are, we have not one request. So she'll walk around the semicircle and look at everyone. So whenever she does that, you're gonna go, we have not one request, and it'll just open. So everyone will go like this, and it'll just be a big semicircle. I can explain it whenever I'm there. It's kind of hard to explain with just one person. So your hand is behind your back. When she passes, you open your arm. So walk, walk, walk. Okay, she's passing. So we have not one request. Please put us to the test. I know I'm gonna like it here. Okay. So then, whenever she passes and everyone has opened their arm, drop your arm back to your behind your back. And then you're going to, whenever Annie says, used to room in a tomb where I sit and freeze. You guys are gonna walk around Annie in just a circle. So you guys are gonna walk around Annie in a circle. So Annie's gonna be in the middle. You guys are just going to walk just like this in a big circle, just around Annie. With your hands around your back, and then she says, will someone pinch me please? Just one person go out of the circle and pinch her, and then she's like, I didn't mean it. You're gonna stop with the circle whenever it says someone pinch me please. And then after that, okay, so after she says, will someone pinch me please, you stop pinching, stop moving. You then get in a line and go to the front of the stage. So single file line facing out. That's whenever he says, we've never had a little girl, we've never had a little girl. So you guys can just like talk to each other like, oh my gosh, we've never had a little girl, we've never had a little girl. But you're walking to that spot whenever it says that. Annie says, I'm very, very glad to volunteer. So whenever she says, I'm glad to volunteer, Annie's gonna start walking. So you're in a single file, and Annie's gonna start walking that way. When she passes you, you're gonna get down on your knees, and when she passes, your arms go out, like you're serving her. So Annie walks by, you get down, and then the two people at the very end, whenever Annie is done walking past, I want two people to pick up Annie, like she's in like a little chariot thing, and you're just gonna pick her up and like hold her and like spin her. So I can explain that whenever I'm there, but I just need two people to pick her up. And then everyone, whenever the people pick up Annie, everyone else is gonna go back. Your arms are behind your back and you step back 3 steps, 3 big steps. And then the two people are gonna spin Annie, and then you're almost done. And then so after you spin Annie, if you have enough to do twice, spin her twice, if not just once. And then you're gonna put her down before you say welcome. And then whenever you say welcome, pose. Annie, your hands are gonna go on your hips. Everyone else like this or like this, depending on what side of the stage you're on. And then the two people that were just holding her are gonna like kneel beside her and like welcome, if that makes sense. So let's put that all together. Walk up, say your line, leave, and then Mrs. Greer, walk up, say your line, leave. Annette, with your bedding, hand it to Annie. I think I'm gonna like it here. Point to the left. Swimming pool is to the left. Tennis court is in the rear. Drake hand Annie the racket, Annie swing. Having to start to here at noon. I think I'm gonna like it here. You're moving. When you wait for a date, you're cooking your tray. When you're through, your food comes to take the away. Semicircle. Open your arm whenever Annie passes. We have not one who calls his brothers to the test. I will hunt the like it That's where you're walking around. Will someone pinch me, please? Stop on pinch. We've never had a little girl. You're looking at each other, getting in line. You never had a little girl. Very glad to volunteer. Please add us to the test. 2 people are picking up Annie and spinning her. Drop Annie. Get to your spot. Pose. 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 That's it.